All right, guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up? I feel like you introduced yourself and then at the end fizzled out.
Yeah, maybe.
You were like, I'm David Moulton.
It's
Like, this is the best I can do, folks.
It's a hard knock life.
I'm here. This is the best you're gonna get.
Yeah. So let's just cover it in the opening.
We're gonna get right to it.
Get right to it.
Okay.
So schedules. They be busy.
Oh yeah.
Life be busy.
We all got.
So it's currently Wednesday.
Wow.
So there was no episode last Monday. And I'm gonna hold this till next Monday.
Oh, okay. So basically, we skipped last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're
super early this week.
Super early for the next week, but there's plenty of stuff to talk about. Mm-hmm. So, and then I think, if I'm correct, for April we'll be releasing on Tuesdays.
I think so. It looks not. It's May that I'm really screwed.
In May we'll be releasing on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So just be aware that that may happen, or we might skip a week or whatever coming in May. Schedules, man, they'd be crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but here we are because Penn was like, we can't not record this week.
So
he said, next week I don't care.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it. This week I'm not skipping.
Years ago, a movie came out called Mission Impossible, and my friends at IMAX were kind enough to send me a Mission Impossible poster signed by none other than Jeremy Renner.
At the time, he was poised to be the new Mr. Mission Impossible.
What do you think? So that's why. So I brought up the topic because I hung the poster. I've literally had this poster rolled up in a carton for years.
Looks beautiful.
Like years upon years. And now it's framed, looks beautiful, sitting in my office. I'm so happy with it. But it leads me to say, Mission Impossible's kind of around the corner.
Yeah. You'll have to send me where you got those frames from.
It's called Art to Frame's website.
Okay.
But I'll send you the link. Who do we think is going to be the star? So it's not going to be another. They're not going to be another guy named Ethan Hunt, right?
No. Well, the original plan, because Tom Cruise was kind of like, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
And then when they were doing Ghost Protocol, and so they had built up Jeremy Renner to be like the spin-off character.
Right.
Like to keep the universe going. And good idea.
Yeah.
But Ghost Protocol was almost like a rebirth for the series.
And then Tom Cruise was like, nah, I'm going to stick around a little while.
I kind of like money.
Right. I like the paycheck.
Yeah. And so then they kept going. I don't know where they go from here, because I can see that it's one of the, because it's the MIF, like unlike Bond,
right?
The Mission Impossible movies are team movies.
It should be easy to take one of those team players and make him the main person.
Yeah, or introduce a new team.
Yeah.
Or it would be ezy, and I'd be full.
Is Jeremy out?
I'm not going to say that he's out, but they did like give his character other purpose in the series.
You know how when you become a movie star, you gotta like register your name.
Yeah.
And there can't be another guy with the same name. That would be a great star name, Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
So is it
one
Jera
word, right. That's what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Is it Jera? Is it Mr. Many? Jeremy? Or is it? I think it's one word. I think it's Jeremy.
Going the Zendaya route.
As a matter of fact, if you would like to start calling me Jeremy, Penny. Oh my God. All right. Well, David, it's great to see you as always. Here we are on Wednesday afternoon, a very rare Wednesday recording.
Right.
The headline today is Saw 11 might be canceled as it has been pulled from the schedule. So that's not a good sign.
No, yeah, there's been a lot of rumors this week about, oh, is it canceled? Is it not? Like, what's going on? I'm not a Saw fan, but I know that it's been a lot of buzz about it. And then, just a day or so ago, they're like, oh, it's not even on the schedule anymore. They pulled it and they replaced it with something else, but I forgot to write it down. But it wasn't like something I knew. They're replacing it with some other horror movie or whatever. So that doesn't.
How many days' work did you have to take off to recover from this news, this brutal setback?
I may never work.
Right. There you go. Now you're talking. Yeah. Now you're selling something I'm interested in.
Yeah. Doctor, I don't think I can work anymore, and I'm going to need you to acknowledge this.
I'm going to need some time off, like 40 years.
Yeah. Up till retirement.
Right. Okay.
I'll get this next one.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
You familiar with Coyote vs. Acme?
Yes, very. Mm-hmm. I grew up in America with a television in my
house. But are you
house.
familiar with the movie Coyote vs.
It was made a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. And Warner Brothers, during Batgirl and all that, Warner Brothers took the whole, we're writing this off as a tax write-off. And it's not going to see the light of day. Now, unlike, apparently, with Batwoman, I think they fully wrote it off, but this is always one on the burner. They're like, we're pretty sure we're going to write it off. And it was, from my understanding, done or almost done.
Right.
Well, now, Catch-Up Entertainment, who you might be familiar with, the people behind The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah.
They are poised to purchase the film from Warner Brothers. And now there's even rumors that Warner Brothers is looking to sell off Looney Tunes as a whole, and that if Catch-Up Entertainment is successful with this, that they might try to make a move for it. Now, they're very small, so any big, conglomerate that moves in, Disney or whoever, could easily just come in and scoop it up beforehand. But Catch-Up is.
But why would they?
Why would they? But Catch-Up is really like making a play for it, and they had. I mean, The Day the Earth Blew Up has been successful for
what it is.
What it is,
yeah.
Right? And they still consider it like a limited release at this point. Apparently, I was looking at some of the social media stuff for Catch-Up Entertainment, and the director was like posting, and he's like, it's still considered limited release at this point. Like, and he was concerned it was going to get pulled this weekend for something, but then he got clarification that it wasn't.
Limited release is like code for we're trying to talk as many theaters as possible into opening this movie.
Yeah. But they were saying ask. He's like, ask your theater to bring it in. How has it done here? Done well for what it is?
For what it is, it's done just fine.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's a nice short movie, so you can stick it in all kinds of little spots in between other titles and get 2 or 3 showtimes a day, and it does okay. I thought it was going to be a 1 week and out type of title, but I just booked it again for its 3rd week, and it'll probably hang around till Minecraft opens on the April 4th.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, David, the last little bit of headlines. This is actually the only legitimate headline in the news today.
Well, and it just broke this afternoon.
Yeah. So Avengers Doomsday posted an incredible badass picture of Robert Downey Jr. on like a stage somewhere.
Was it Doomsday or Secret Wars?
No, Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Avengers Doomsday is in production now. Scheduled to open in 13 months. They posted a badass picture of, badass is the wrong word. I just thought it was a cool picture. It was Robert Downey Jr. standing on a stage with 27 or 20 empty chairs.
Yeah.
And the headline said, Avengers Doomsday is now in production. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I can't wait. So I'm just going to read, if you don't mind, some of the names.
Right. You're not going to get any of them mispronounced, right?
Correct. David.
I mean, you would never.
I'm a top shelf professional.
Consummate.
Yeah. Consummate professional. Chris Hemsworth. We knew that, right?
Yeah.
Vanessa Kirby, Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Letitia Wright, Paul Rudd. What, Russell?
Can you... What?
I know where you're going with this.
Could you tell me what character each of these people
Of course
play?
I can. Absolutely.
Okay, let's get started.
Chris Hemsworth will play Thor.
Okay.
Vanessa Kirby will play Miss Firewoman from Fantastic Four.
You were so close.
Miss Fire Eater?
No, take the fire out.
Oh, Miss... What's the last name of the family?
I'm gonna even
Parker.
give you a big,
Miss Parker.
It's not. I'm gonna give you...
Miss Four. Miss Four.
Okay. First off,
She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Four.
if they're married, she's Mrs.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And she's Mr. Fantastic's wife.
So she's Mrs. Fantastic.
No, that's his superhero. Man, it's so easy. What's her ability?
Fire.
No, that's her brother.
Oh, that's her brother, Mr. Fire. Her ability is to be invisible. Mrs. Invisible. Mrs. Invisible.
Close?
The Invisible Woman.
Yes, there you go.
Anthony Mackie playing Captain America.
Okay.
Sebastian Stan playing the bad guy.
No. He's not the bad guy.
Wait.
He's currently, I think, a senator or congressman.
Oh, is that right?
He's about to be in a movie called
Thunderbolts, asterisk.
Yeah.
Letitia Wright plays...
don't know who he is?
I do. I can picture him, but I didn't know. I can't.
The Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I thought he was a bad guy.
He was in the first appearance.
But we learned in Captain America that he's now a senator. Is that the deal?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Letitia Wright is from Black Panther. Mm-hmm. She's the new Black Panther. Paul Rudd, of course, is Ant-Man. Mm-hmm. What? Russell plays the bad guy. So you just have to take my word for it.
Dr. Doom is the bad guy.
Since you don't know. Tanak Huerta Mejia
Okay.
plays Dr. Snake.
No. He was the bad guy in a Black Panther movie.
Okay.
I'll give you that hint. Can you?
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Can.
Come on. I wouldn't even accept
Either
Aquaman
say it or
if
don't.
you would have got. He's Namor.
Okay. Namor.
Yeah.
Iban Masbakrak
Don't know who that is.
plays the dirty poker dealer. Simon Liu. Oh, I know this guy. Shoot, I forget. We saw him not in Captain America, but in I forget. Tell me.
Shang-Chi?
Yeah. Florence Pugh, of course, is the Russian.
I'll even if you could just say whose sister she is.
Well, she's Black Widow's sister.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. And what's her name?
Her name is.
Wait, why isn't
Yelena.
Black Widow in this?
She died.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember Endgame?
That's terrible. I feel so bad for Colin Yost.
yeah. Don't we all?
That's so sad. Kelsey Grammer is on board, and we saw him in a movie, superhero type
Many
movie.
movies.
Yeah, many movies.
Yeah.
He was in The Avengers as...
was not.
He was in that other one.
I'll give you. It's a Captain movie.
I give up. Kirk.
Marvel. He was in Captain Marvel. And he is also in a lot of movies that start with
Frasier.
I'll give you this one. I'll say this.
Say it.
X-Men.
X-Men. Oh, he plays Dr. X. Xavier.
No. He's Beast.
He's Beast. Louis Pullman's in this movie.
Don't know who that is.
Danny Ramirez.
Don't know.
Joseph Quinn. David Harbour.
Joseph Quinn is... Come on, you were saying it all up and down the floor.
Oh,
Like
Mr. Fire.
Human Torch.
Human Torch.
Yeah.
David Harbour from Stranger Things.
Is...
Winston Duke.
That's the next person. David Harbour is...
I don't know.
Red Guardian.
Okay. Winston Duke is that guy. I can picture him, but I have no idea what character he
Yeah.
is.
Can you silence?
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't. Sorry, listeners. I can't picture. I mean, I can picture David Duke or Winston Duke, but I don't know who.
I don't know who he is.
Okay. Hannah John Kamen.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure she is a character on the Thunderbolts team. She was in Ant-Man.
Tom Hiddleston.
Ghost is her name.
I can picture Tom Hiddleston. He's kind of a snarky guy. He kind of plays.
You really don't.
He plays one of the main characters, right? I should have a cheat sheet in front of me.
You don't know who Tom Hiddleston is? Not only is he in many of the movies,
Yeah.
he also had 2 seasons of his own show.
Wow, that's intense.
Loki.
Patrick Stewart as Captain Kirk.
You said this one earlier.
Xavier.
Yes.
Mr. X. Dr. X. Ian McKellen as Gollum.
Yes.
Yes.
Magneto.
Alan Cumming as a bad guy.
No.
Isn't he a bad guy?
He's my favorite X-Men.
Oh my God. How about that?
Nightcrawler.
Dave, listeners, I need to tell you, David just acted like he gave the clue of the century when he said, it's my favorite X-Men.
Well, I mean, he's
Like-
one of the best X-Men movies.
Like I'm walking around remembering who David's favorite X-Men.
How can you not? It's common knowledge around this place.
Right. Rebecca Romaine.
This is an easy one.
Okay, then say it if you know it so well. Mystique. James Marsden as he's from Captain America. Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
I'm giving you a big visual
Cyclops.
clue. Thank you.
Channing Tatum as the stripper. Magic Mike.
I'm not saying you're wrong there, but he was also just in a movie, one of the most recent ones.
Magic Mike 6.
It featured a pool that was dead. Gambit.
A swimming pool.
He's Gambit.
Pedro Pascal
Okay.
is The Last of Us.
We went over his wife earlier.
Oh, Mrs. Human Torch. He's the Invisible Man.
No, you even said his name earlier. In the title.
Captain Kirk.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic. And of course, Robert Downey Jr. as Mr. Doom. Dr. Doom.
It's Doctor. You earned that.
Dr. Ketchum, Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. David,
Wow.
Anybody on this list surprise you?
Not really.
Does this list excite you? Yes.
I would say I'm apathetic towards it because here's the thing: it's part of a 2-part series that's just going to be a cameo fest. Now, how much these characters have to do in the movie now as it gets going, if they start to see all of these guys are like main characters in the movie, then I'm going to get more and more excited. But right now, it's a list of names in a movie that I was already expecting to see 30 heroes that from all across the Marvel universes. So I'm not surprised to hear any of these names. One of the things I've been reading is you have all of the Thunderbolts team minus one, who people are speculating just from the trailers dies pretty early on in the movie, since she's not featured in almost all of the trailers. That is Taskmaster.
Who's the above the fold, top tier, like when they make the movie poster, who's going to be the top 3 names? Chris Hemsworth, Robert Downey Jr., and Anthony Mackie, Vanessa Kirby, Letitia Wright?
I would say it's Pedro Pascal.
Now, wait, sorry to interrupt you. As you put together this list, are you naming the biggest actors in the film, or are you naming the biggest characters in the film?
I'm naming the biggest. I'm naming the big stars.
Big stars, okay.
Let me rephrase it. I'm naming the big marketable stars as of right now.
Okay.
So you're going to have Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
You're going to have Pedro Pascal, and either Chris Hemsworth or the inevitable Chris Evans.
Chris Evans isn't even on this list.
Yeah, I guarantee you he shows up.
Okay. Guarantee. Wow, that's a strong word.
If not in this, by Secret Wars, he's back.
By Secret Wars, he's back.
Yeah.
Okay.
As Captain America.
I'm excited. I mean, I don't know if I
am excited for the project as a whole. I'm just not like, this
when you
list
go,
is just a list.
You know when you go like on a trip, or let me even make it more simple. You go to a new restaurant and it's like you have the time of your life with your friends and everybody's laughing and the food is perfect and everything's like just the best. You know what I mean? And then like
Never experienced this.
And then you it's almost like you want to recreate it, you know, and you get the same 8 friends together to go to the same restaurant. But,
8? How many people did you know?
But 2 of the friends can't make it this time, so there's 2 different friends, and now there's 9 people, or there's 6, or there's 7, and some of the friends are a little bit different, and now it's chilly out, and the main cook at the restaurant has a night off, and like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I worry about with this movie. Like, Avengers was so exciting and culminated such a historic and incredible run at the box office. And I don't even just mean commercially, but just the fun of like, oh my God, when people came out for Marvel movies, they were like psyched.
Yeah.
You know, and now they come out for Captain America and they're excited to see Captain America, and Captain America did fine. And I'm sure Thunderbolts is going to do fine, but it doesn't have that same like chomping at the bit, like dying to see it. And so I worry, like, is there any chance that Doomsday is going to excite people the way Infinity Wars did? I don't think it can be recreated.
I think it takes a lot. It's too short of a time for something that's supposed to come out next year, you're saying?
13 and a half months.
Wow. If you would have told me 27, I would have thought maybe.
May 1st, 26.
Thunderbolts is a lot of weight to pull, if that's the case. And Fantastic Four.
Well, maybe those 2 movies are going to be like insanely good.
It's possible. They both look quite
they both
good.
look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. If they can build up some momentum with Thunderbolts and then Fantastic Four, and then have 8 months of nothing to build up the anticipation,
it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard, because I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of.
Tell me what.
I'll give you a little bit of a hint to what's going on in my world. Daredevil is currently out. And it should be blowing our minds. And I feel like it is the most net zero thing
brutal
that they've done. And that I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it isn't exciting. And it doesn't feel like it has any value, while it's not displeasing to watch. You know what I mean? Like, you could skip it and be totally like, and I wouldn't be like, oh, you're missing out. But at the same time, if you watch it, I can't be like, oh, it's horrible. It's just, it is. Like, it just exists. And there's nothing about it to... And I just feel like that's kind of where Marvel... I feel like they went down really far. You know, like from where they could have been. They've been on a downward trend. And now they're on the upward trend. And right now they've plateaued. So they either need to go up really strong and really hard, or at least maintain it at this just kind of, no, they can't maintain it this, but my fear is that they maintain it this.
Yeah.
They're trying to get back to where they were, but I feel like they don't know how to do it again.
Yeah.
Right now. You know what I mean?
Magic sauce, man.
Yeah. So they're throwing everything into this. They brought Downey back.
The Russo brothers.
The Russo brothers are back, which isn't necessarily a positive thing for me. Because what have the Russo brothers done since? Like, downside, Endgame, absolutely amazing. And then they were like, we want to go do other things because we don't want to be tied down by Marvel. But I almost feel like it was a symbiotic thing where, like, they needed Marvel's money and constraints to work within in order to make something actually good.
Yeah.
And Marvel needed them, I guess, pushing the boundaries just a little bit of what they do to make it good, because everything they've done since Endgame has not been very notable or bad. You know what I mean? You look at Electric State, which is one of the most expensive movies ever made, came out on which is theirs, that came out on Netflix and has done so horrifically bad. Has spent $320 million
for a TV show.
For a TV show that no one's watching.
Yeah. Brutal.
So, anyway.
All right. Well, that's all the news, Mr. Moulton.
Ooh, kept it small.
The robot. Kept it tight. Kept it tight.
Handle my rant.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I came at you hot and heavy with that downer.
I got, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sad about the state of the movie business right now. It's not been good.
It's not been good.
No.
Yeah.
One could say it's been bad.
Well, on a positive note,
Ah.
I feel like we have our first full week of what I want to call our pizza movies are back.
Yeah.
I think very strongly, and this is a very positive thing.
Yeah. Hit me.
That we're not, our trailers this week, I wouldn't say that we've got like the huge blockbusters or the kind of small things that will just come and go and nobody will talk about it. I think these are very solid goings to fill out the schedule. What do you think?
I would agree with you, except
For
for
most of them.
except for the fact that, and I'm not going to be able to name them off the top of my head, but we are currently in the 5th or 6th week straight of really good movies that did terrible business. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like Mickey 17 should have been better. I mean, I don't want to go the whole way back to Captain America, but Captain America should have done better. Snow White should have done better. Like, there's a lot of like really good movies that are in the building right now. Alto Knights, you know, that either straight up flopped or just underperformed. So I look at all these trailers and I'm like, oh yeah, there's some great trailers on there. Some really exciting movies, some movies that I'm excited about. But the way this spring has gone, I don't have any faith in any of them.
I feel like the movie marketing industry needs to reevaluate how they're marketing and get on board with I think there's probably a better term for it, but micro entertainment. And they need to get out there and ahead of it, because current culture is absorbing things in very short, quick bursts. And we're no longer seeing either you read the headline or you get it from something like your Reels or your Twitter or your TikTok, and it's like someone gets on, I saw this movie and it flopped, and they got 30 seconds to make an impression, and they don't dig deeper to say, oh, well, you know, I didn't really enjoy it, but boy, were the visuals worth going to see. Like, they don't get to that second point that might sell people on movies.
Yeah. Well, on a more positive note, I will say that the movie industry has always, without exception, first of all, it always comes back. We've learned not to get too excited when it's good and not to get too sad when it's bad.
Right.
But the other thing is, it always surprises you. Like, there's a movie on the schedule right now that I'm not paying attention to that's going to be a massive hit. Mm-hmm. A good example is in a couple of weeks, we have an animated movie, faith-based movie called King of Kings from Angel Studios, and the pre-sales through that are for the roof.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. So there is hope on the horizon. And the other interesting thing is, like, this week as we sit here recording, we're playing Godfather and Grease, both of which are doing great. And next week we're playing Goonies, which the pre-sales are decent. You know what I mean? And then I noticed a couple weeks from now we have Pride and Prejudice, which is being released by Fathom. And I mean, I had to add theaters because it's sold out.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So you never know like what's going to hit and what's going to not. I'm just saying, like you said, oh, there's some good pizza movies. And typically I would totally agree with you, but I just have no idea. Like, Ballerina looks amazing. But like, what's it going to do? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
All right. Well, anyway, enough blah, blah, blah. Let's get into trailers. We have a lot of them. And right off the bat, Working Man, final trailer starring your friend, Jason Statham. What'd you think of this?
I think it looked like a Jason Statham movie.
Right.
That's the which to me is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. The buzz around this is they're saying it's the perfect 80s movie, which gets me a little bit excited about it.
Yeah.
And I've already heard rumors of sequels or whatever, so I plan on watching it, but I'm easily entertained by Jason Statham. And
Who isn't?
I will fully admit,
I mean,
he gets a huge pass on the bad movies.
He's gorgeous. He's witty.
He's just so much like me at times that I really can get into his characters.
Relate.
Yeah.
Next up, we have...
You no opinion on this trailer?
It looked fine. It looked whatever. Here's my opinion on the trailer. I was hard-pressed to discern the difference between this trailer and the last Working Man trailer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's fine. It's whatever. And also, Working Man opens in like 5 minutes.
5 seconds,
so you know, why are we dropping new trailers?
The new trailer opens Friday. The big thing trailer is like open Friday.
Right.
I was like, oh,
Next up, we have a horror movie from Universal called Drop.
I think this is pretty interesting.
This movie,
Yeah.
I know that is it a sequel or you said it's something like, oh no, you just said it when we watched a teaser trailer, you said it reminded you of Saw, but with cell phones.
Yeah, but this trailer gave more to the story and made it actually look good.
Yeah.
I think it's a thriller, not a horror movie.
I agree. And that's what Universal told me. And I like the fact I was kind of losing faith in the trailer, and then I like the fact when the mom kind of turns the tables.
Yeah.
And she's like, you don't know who you're messing with.
So the premise behind this one is there's I'm assuming single mom on a date, and she gets airdropped some threatening messages, and someone has her kid, and if she doesn't do what they say, people are going to die, and they want her to kill her date. And then I'm assuming other things happen.
Or else they'll kill her son.
Yeah, or else they'll kill her son. So
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. It's probably not a movie that I'm going to see, but it does. I will say it looks stylish. Like it looked cool.
yeah, it looked like a pizza movie to me.
Yeah.
Like I would watch it. I don't know that I'm going to go out of my way to see it, but I would watch it.
Next up, we have Final Destination's Bloodline, which I put a bunch of exclamation points and question marks next to the release date. The release date is May 16th, which is Mission Impossible, Lilo and Stitch, etc. Where did this... am I that forgetful? Have we talked about this? Did I know that a Final Destination movie was coming?
Yeah, we reviewed the teaser for it.
I mean,
It was Super Bowl time.
this looked like another Final Destination movie, which on the one hand are horrible, but on the other hand, like they're
They
kind
kind of bring crowds, though, right?
well, first of all, they bring crowds, but more importantly, like they kind of keep you, like you can't look away because you see that, oh, there's a shard of glass in that guy's drink,
yeah.
but you know it's not going to be that simple.
Oh, the beer cans at the edge of the tap.
Right. Oh my God. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff. And it never quite happens like you're like, oh, I know it's coming.
Right.
Like it always twists it
Right.
on you.
They're bouncing and they
Yeah.
just missed the rake, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this movie looks terrible, but also like kind of fun.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
think they all kinda
like,
are supposed to be
exactly.
like that,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And I kind of like here for it. So I'll definitely book that one.
Up next is Together. This is one of those movies that's like, I don't know who it's for, but I want to see it. You know?
Yeah.
The trailer, it's like it's about codependency and the negative and the positive sides of like relation, like being so
right.
tightly, but then at the same time, there's a lot of like physical manifestation of like the relationship of kind of becoming one unit,
Right.
and they like are physically melting into each other.
Yeah, and it looks like it's neon, so like they get super like graphic.
Yeah. And it's Alison Brie and who's the guy?
It's like Olaf Sy or something.
Is it?
It's like a really unusual name. It's Olin
I
Sy.
thought it was somebody else.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it's kid from Third Rock. From
I'm
the Sun.
thinking of Shadow Force.
I can't think of his name, but he's been in. He's good. He was in Brick. Yeah, I'm very interested in this. I need to see more.
This looks good, and it comes out in August from Neon.
Yeah, which I think that's a decent time.
That's
for
a
that
great
kind of
time
movie.
for this movie.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
Because everyone will see trailers for it in July,
Yeah.
and then they'll get, oh, that's
Oh,
interesting.
I want to see the movie. What's
Yeah.
out this weekend?
Right.
Yeah. And then I'm going to assume your trailer of the week.
Well, I wanted to interrupt you and tell you that I wrote down on the back of my show notes your trailer of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because you're that freaking predictable.
Am I that predictable?
Yes, you are. I know your trailer of the week a mile away.
Do you really?
I do. And David, it's also my trailer of the week.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
So next up we have Ballerina,
Uh-huh.
which comes out in June
Yeah.
of this year, and this looks amazing. My only beef with this is I don't mind a cameo from John Wick. I don't like him being part of the plot. Like I want this spin-off to spin off.
I think, yeah.
You know, this is Anna de Armas, right?
Yeah. And she is badass as an
Oh
action star.
my God.
Yeah, I'm fully behind it.
Yeah.
My worry is because we're in the know, we know that how many times this has gone back for reshoots and
Right.
been held back. But if I didn't, I would be beside myself in excitement.
Yeah.
But I think the trailer is very well done. I think she, just like Keanu Reeves, just exudes calm, cool.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yes.
She's just cool and calm, and you're like, man, such a badass.
Much like ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this looks awesome. I cannot wait to see it.
Next up, we have a movie that surprised me.
Oh.
Shadow Force. Now, what surprised me is not only did the main characters seem to have decent chemistry, because it's one of those movies that could very easily have like one of the two main characters could be a star and the other one could just be a somebody.
It's Kerry Washington and that
He has a hard name to pronounce.
I think that's the one I was thinking of. That's like Olan Say or something.
But both of them are great together. They both are very believable as the action stars that they are, and the comedy seemed good. The idea is that two, I'm assuming spies or assassins or something, are on the same team. They wind up falling in love. They get married. But then the guy who put the team together is like, there's no leaving the team. So he tries to take them out or manipulate them or something.
It's Kerry Washington and Omar Sy.
There you go.
And the bad guy is played by Mark Strong. And I think it looks like a more intense version. You know how at the end of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, they're like teamed up?
Yeah.
You know, by the third act, they're a team.
Yes.
And I think this is almost like a continuation of that.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Smith without the
First 2/3.
without the mistrust in each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So by the end of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, they're partners, and this sort of takes that thought and makes another movie about it. Which and this movie looks a little grittier.
Yeah.
It's a real spy action movie. It's not a semi-comedy.
I love how there's going to be callback jokes in it too, because there's a joke about how she is better at target practice than he is.
Right.
And then later she's like, "How many bullets do you have?" And he's like, 2. And she's like, "I only have 1. Why don't you give me the spare?" He's like, "Well, it's not a spare." And she's like, "Well, I mean, I am a better shot, so shouldn't I?"
Right. If anyone needs 2 or should have the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, and next up is David's trailer of the week, Materialists from A24, starring the co-star of the Taxi Cab movie. Materialists opens on June 23rd. The Taxi Cab movie is called Daddy-O, starring Sean Penn and Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, am I wrong? Is this your trailer of the week?
This is my trailer of the week.
Yeah.
And it is your trailer.
And it is also easily my trailer of the week. This movie looks endearing, funny, heartwarming. And I think it would be. I don't think it's rude to call it a pizza movie. It's a good old fashioned rom com.
Yeah, and I would say, I don't know how much calm. It's just like a romance, like a good romance.
Yeah, it reminded me just a tiny bit of Hitch.
Yeah, the basic premise here is Dakota Johnson is a matchmaker, and then she gets she's really successful. And at one of the weddings, she meets Pedro Pascal, who is mega rich and charming. And as he's hitting on her, Chris Evans walks in and is like, "Yo, I'm the old friend from your past that has always been in love with you." And then she's torn between two lovers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Which one should she be with?
It looks amazing, and it looks fun and heartwarming. And Dakota Johnson, I think, is great.
I have so much faith in her now.
Yeah.
After,
Yep.
but
Daddy-O.
But I think that she just was getting bad roles. She's capable of so much more than we've seen.
Yeah, she's doing great.
Next up, we have a movie that has been trailer has come out, then it's gone away for like a year, and then a trailer comes out, and it goes away for a year. And the last 2 times we talked about this movie, we both were like, it looks like a really good kids movie. Elio from Pixar.
Yeah.
And this trailer, showed way more about what the movie's about and made it and it was a way more kid-friendly trailer. Whereas opposed to the other ones were like, you like Pixar movies? Like, you're going to like this? Almost like they were for adult Disney fans or adult Pixar fans to bring your kids to this. And this was a trailer that was like, hey, kids, don't you want to see this? As how I interpreted it.
Do we know when this movie's coming out?
I don't remember. Yeah. My question was, is it coming out? Because every time there's a trailer, it disappears.
It's coming out in June. Zoe Saldana is and Brad Garrett, one of my favorites from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yeah,
that big tall guy.
Yeah. So I don't know. Good. It's funny. It looks, but this one drove home for me a lot more of, oh yeah, it's a kids movie instead of before where it felt like more it was more like imaginative and like bright colors. It's gonna be one of those emotional Pixar movies.
No, I agree. I think it looks really good, and the timing is perfect because it's sort of after Lilo and Stitch, but before is it Minions? Something comes out in July, big kids movie. Like it's sort of that perfect spot.
Yeah.
Next up, we have The Ugly Stepsister from IFC.
Cronenberg does
Cinderella. I don't know what to say about this. This is not my cup of tea.
No. People will see it. I don't know if they'll see it here.
They won't see it here, David.
But basically, it's Imagine Cinderella, but instead of just being like emotionally abusive, they were actually like physically abusive about how they thought Cinderella was unattractive.
Right.
Like 1800s versions of like cosmetic beauty.
What do you think, just judging the trailer on the merits of being like trailer art?
Right.
What did you think of the beginning of this when in big print, like artistically large print across the entirety of the screen, it said, do you ever feel, and then it started scrolling through, ugly, lonely, misshaped, alone, scared, worried, anxious? Like it just went on and on and on.
And then just keeps repeating ugly at some point.
Yeah. What did you think about that? Like I was
driving home how dark this is.
Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was a turnoff. But I would say it was a turnoff for exactly what you just said. The longer that went on, I was like, oh shit, this movie is going to be dark.
I think that this movie was this trailer was crafted very well to reach the audience that they think will enjoy their movie the most.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If we're reviewing trailers,
boom,
there you go.
Okay.
And finally, we have a very minutely changed edition of a trailer we've talked about before called The Wedding Banquet.
Starring Bowen Yang.
Yeah.
Would it disappoint you?
And Kelly Marie Tran.
Would it disappoint you if I shared with you that I was 30 or 40 seconds into this trailer before I remembered we had already watched it?
I'm not surprised.
Because I was like, oh, Bowen Yang's making another movie. That's great. We just had a movie with him. We just watched a trailer with him the other day. Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And then it's the same friggin' movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same information given to us in a different order. Not to say that it still looks like a good movie to me. It's just saying, as far as reviewing the trailer, I can't say that this one is better or worse than the other one. It's less comical. The other one definitely was like, this is the comedy for you dealing with same-sex relationships.
Yeah. The first trailer made me really want to see the movie. This trailer, I was like, oh, okay, that looks
I get
good.
the premise.
Yeah. There was, I'm going to forget what it was, but there was one part that made me laugh when they were all dressed up in their cultural gear, and there was a couple. I don't know. The movie looks really good. It looks really cute. Bowen Yang, of course, we all love.
But as a trailer goes, this was not.
They should have maybe just spent some more money on pushing the first trailer instead of making a second one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so our trailer of the week, we agree, is from A24. It comes out in June. Dakota Johnson stars in Materialists with Pedro Pascal
And
and Chris Evans.
there you go.
Yeah, this is going to be a big movie.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You counted way too fast.
Well, because I said, okay, I'm ready, here we go. And I felt like I had used up too much time talking.
Yeah.
So my whole beat was off.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try it again next week.
Okay.
This week we are reviewing a movie called Alto Knights, which starred Robert De Niro and also Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
And I watched it.
Awesome.
I put it on my Letterboxd. And before we get to the Penn Cinema Podcast review, David?
What was your Letterboxd review?
Oh, well, I didn't think we wanted to talk about that on the show.
I just want to, yeah, I mean,
I think in my Letterboxd review, I gave it 3 stars because I enjoyed De Niro, but I did not think it was great. But I thought it was better than bad.
interesting. I think I kind of fall in what I would call the general audience opinion on this one.
Which was?
Every time I thought about seeing it, I was easily swayed by not seeing it.
Did you ever end up watching it?
No.
Okay. My Letterboxd review was something along the lines of, I wish there was more action. This was a good movie and I thoroughly enjoyed it, blah, blah, blah. But it was not like exciting. And then again, and I complained about this when we watched the trailer. And now that I watched the movie, I feel even...
We need to address something here.
What's that?
That's even more important than whatever your opinion is. You just roll in no case on your phone?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going...
What? In a construction zone?
Yeah, man, no case. Life is short. I don't got time to be carrying a case around. Look at
Or
this.
do you just want to get a new phone?
No.
Because you've had a case on it.
I have had. You really want to get into it? You want to? There is a concrete reason why I don't have a case.
Yeah, elaborate.
It charges with the magnetic thing. But I want to put a wallet on because I keep losing my wallet with my credit card, my driver's license, in it, and my health insurance card.
You didn't have a wallet on it before?
It did, but not. I had a case just like yours, which had the magnet on it. It didn't have the wallet, but then now I found out the phone itself is magnetic. You don't need the case to charge it.
Right.
So
But that doesn't solve the problem about the wallet, though.
I know. I'm between a rock and a hard place, David. So I took the cover off, and then with the intention of putting the wallet on. But then I couldn't put the wallet on because it would screw up the magnet charging.
I may have a solution for you we'll talk about later.
Well, the girls have suggested that I should get one of those mega cases that has the wallet and the charger and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
But now what? I got to stick that whole gigantic freaking George Costanza wallet in my pocket?
Well, you can just get the magnetic wallet that you can just take it off when you put it on the charger.
Take it off?
Yeah.
Oh, the
It's
wallet.
a magnet.
Oh, the wallet is magnetic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll lose that. I lost my wallet for 3 weeks. We have a house protocol.
Yeah.
I lose my wallet. I don't say anything for a week, and then I have to announce that I lost it, and then we have to spend a week looking for it collectively. And then I spend a week giving up hope because I tell myself, oh, well, it'll turn up. If we stop looking for it, it'll turn up, right?
Yeah.
And so I lost it. I did the protocol, gave up because it'll turn up, and then it never turned up.
Whoa.
So at the end of the 3rd week, I had one last idea, and I went and looked, and there it was.
All right.
I like to live on the edge.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. David, I'm a butterfly. You can't control me. Don't try to weigh me down with your societal constraints of wallets and phone cases.
Well, I'm like a bird.
I live free.
I only fly away. can't remember the next line. You know where I'm going. I'm like a bird.
I love how you went out there, but you didn't have the necessary.
I went out on the limb without seeing how long it was.
You didn't have the pieces to keep going. You were building the bridge as you were crossing it, but you ran out of bricks.
That's the David Moulton story.
You said a mouthful there, buddy.
Yeah. All right, back to Alto Knights.
Oh my God.
Now that I can fully pay attention.
Okay,
to
yes,
it,
thank you.
Okay.
Alto-
Didn't like that there was no action.
I'm not saying there was no action. I'm saying it definitely needed more action. But here's something that I will contribute in terms of constructive, like thoughtful commentary.
Yeah.
There is no reason, like zero, that De Niro had to play both parts. Like I was hoping, I was kind of hoping that one of his two characters like got killed off at the beginning or something, and it was really mostly him.
Yeah.
As the other character.
That's how I assumed it was going to be.
Right. No, it's these two main characters from the first scene to the last scene, from the beginning to the end. It's
Are
these
they brothers?
No, they're friends. They're childhood friends that grew up. So the premise is and it's based on true story.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't want to try to repeat the plot because I won't remember it. But basically, it's these two childhood friends that go into the mob life, and as one of them grows old, he's messing around with the other one goes away to prison, and when he comes back from prison, he wants more of what was his. But he has a reputation for dealing drugs, and the first De Niro doesn't like that. And there's somebody takes a shot, shoots the first De Niro, but kind of misses, hits him in the head, but the bullet kind of just, skims
As
him.
it does.
As it does. And anyway, I think this movie would have been 1,000 times better with somebody else besides De Niro.
Yeah.
So was it like a marketing stunt? My friend who I watched it with said, was this just a paycheck? Was this De Niro getting a better paycheck? And then he posed a really heavy question, which was this just a paycheck movie for De Niro? Which I find a little bit heavy because I think De Niro is above doing paycheck movies.
I don't.
Which begs the question, why did he do it?
I fully feel like he's fallen to paycheck movie status.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stunning. Wow. Robert De Niro.
Which is why I couldn't get myself out to see it. I was just like, I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't want to see a Robert De Niro led movie in general because I feel like he's fallen off enough. I don't want to see him double act in a movie.
Well, anyway, as per our review,
Yeah.
I'm going to say this worst movie of all time.
Wow.
But I will say this one redeeming thing, and this is why I gave it 3 stars and not 2 stars.
Okay.
First of all, it's based on a true story, which makes it interesting.
Just like The Brutalist.
Right. And second of all, by the way, last weekend I did go and check out that site that's right there where you told me it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
it
good.
was amazing. Yeah.
I bet it was.
I was reading a book while I was out there about the history of architecture.
Yeah.
I sat right where Mr. Brutal sat. It was great.
And it was the ist,
It was
right?
it was really enlightening.
Yeah.
So the reason why I would give it 3 stars and not 2, and the one bright spot I would say is, first of all, it's a true story, but second of all, I will say the world that they created. Like if you like gangster movies, you will like this movie. Like if you're a Godfather fan, you will like this movie. You're not gonna love it. You're not gonna tell all your friends like, oh my God, you got to go see it.
Okay.
But you will like it. I liked it.
Okay.
But for purposes of our review, the highly scientific classified approach that we use,
Right.
I'm going to go with worst movie ever.
There you go. Alto Knights, worst movie ever. Next time you hear from us, what are we going to be talking about?
Working Man.
Are you sure? Is there nothing else?
Well, the next time you hear from us, we will be talking about Working Man, or we could be talking about Minecraft, or the weekend of April 4th, we will be showing that movie with the dog, the guy who dies and leaves his dog to what's-her-face, and the movie's called The Friend.
Right.
We could watch that.
Which movie do you want to see the most?
The most
I feel.
most likely is Working Man.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Why, you feel a different way
Well,
about
I
it?
feel like,
You know what else?
just like me with Alto Knights,
No, I will see it.
I feel like Working Man And there's no shame
Yeah, no.
because you're also busy.
No, I'm not busy. What are you talking about?
Well, we're busy this weekend. You got a lot going on.
Peaches and cream over here, David.
Working Man's probably the shortest one, too.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But
there's a lot more time to see Working Man.
Now, let me just throw this one out there for you.
Yeah.
I mean, this weekend, we're opening 5 different titles.
Okay.
The other movie that you and I talked about that's opening this weekend that we talked about being interesting, not sure. I think we waffled. I think we went back and forth as to whether or not we wanted to see it. But Death of a Unicorn is also this weekend.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of intrigued.
I am in too, but I also don't want to be disappointed.
Ain't love a bitch.
Yeah, I know. I feel like with working, it's like with the X.
Like
I feel like Working Man, I know what I'm going to get.
You know what you're getting, yeah.
Yeah.
You rather dance with the devil you know.
You're right. Yeah. All right, so Working Man. Maybe we'll have some other stuff to talk about, but we're going to see Working Man.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
All right. Are you ready for listeners? We got a ton.
Wow.
Okay, first off, this one has been talked about in the circles a lot. And I'm hoping you read it ahead of time so that you're prepared for this.
Okay.
Okay? The Abacus writes in, he says, "Hi, Penn and David. I was hoping to hear more about the Narnia IMAX thing that I don't understand. It's been 2 weeks, Mark 3, of disappointment. Just kidding, the podcast has been good." Is he kidding about the podcast being good?
Right.
Also, unrelated, I keep hearing about the F1 movie and how excited everyone is to see it. I can't imagine a movie about a single key on the computer. Could be all that great. I can't imagine a movie about a single key on the computer could be all that great. I'm assuming there will be a sequel, F2. And I say, well, I mean, just wait till they get into the multiverse after the 4th movie, then you have Alt F4.
Oh, that's a good one, David. I get it. That's keyboard joke.
Yeah.
So what's the question, though? I mean, what are we asking?
He wants an update on the thing that you said you were going to look into 3 weeks ago about the Narnia IMAX. Why are exhibitors upset that IMAX is forcing a weekend of Narnia, which is a Netflix movie?
IMAX is not forcing a weekend of Narnia.
Right. Okay.
Slow your roll. Nobody should be mad at IMAX. Nobody should be mad at Netflix or Greta Gerwig or anybody involved with the project. Greta Gerwig made a movie for Netflix and then cut a deal to release it in IMAX theaters.
Gasp.
IMAX releases things in IMAX only all the time. Not as frequently as like Fathom events or, something like that, but we have had, like, for an example, we are having an IMAX only exclusive early access show of The Amateur. It's only available in IMAX. Now, that's since it was announced, it got watered down to include premium large format screens, so that's not a great example. But there have been other things that IMAX has released that are IMAX exclusive, and this is just IMAX doing their best to protect their brand. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to make themselves relevant and valuable to those of us who have to agree to be in contracts with them. So I don't understand why anybody would be mad at anybody unless, actually, I just don't understand why anybody would be mad about it. Because here's the thing, is like IMAX is planning to release it, Thanksgiving of 26? Something like that. They are releasing it in 1,000 IMAX theaters, which is close to being all of the IMAX theaters. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like they're releasing it in 10 IMAX theaters.
Right.
Or
isn't it that it's a weekend where a bigger movie could be in IMAX?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it puts the exhibitors in a position where, like, this is a different time of year, so it's a bad example. But what if it was opening weekend of Doomsday?
Right.
So it puts the exhibitors in a tough spot where we're going to have to make a decision, and I'm going to wait until I see what's on the calendar. But that happens to us all the time, where just a normal studio release gets the IMAX, where that very same weekend maybe a different studio release would be a better fit for the IMAX, but this first studio already negotiated a release. So what I would say to the Abacus is, this is just an example of a studio. In this case, the studio is Netflix. Successfully negotiating a contract with IMAX for an IMAX exclusive release.
Okay.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay.
I might be missing something.
Just let you sit on that.
David and I just stared at each other, grinning. But it's true. I could be missing something, but as far as I can tell, this is a pretty simple, straightforward deal.
I don't have a rebuttal to tell you what you're missing.
Okay. Well, Abacus, fill me in if there's more.
Okay.
Next up, we got a listener note from one of our all-time favorites, someone who I've known her entirely life.
Entirely life?
Yep. I present to you, David, entirely Marley. She writes in. We had requested ideas on drink names.
Right.
Right. So she writes in. So she says these are some drink names.
Whoa. I want to preface this with the beginning of this because I like how this is a dig. This is like, she says, so I already floated a bunch of these ideas in the family group chat a few weeks ago, but I fear they got overshadowed by cooler names like rum and rummer. Note, I don't love including the B, the first rum.
Okay.
Now, this is like saying, Dad, you didn't pay attention enough before, but now I'm forcing you in front of the public to acknowledge my ideas.
Acknowledge me. I see you. What was that we saw in Princeton that time when we were at that race and the kid was screaming at the hotel and the mom was going, I hear your needs. And the damn kid kept screaming. But
exactly.
The Ketchums, who find humor in everything, all weekend we were like, I hear your needs. All right, Marley, entirely Marley. So I already floated a bunch of these, blah, blah, blah. So Tequila Mockingbird.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Marg.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jurassic Marg.
Jurassic Marg's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could call it a classic margarita. And somebody suggested Jurassic Margarita. But I like Jurassic Marg better.
Classic Marg?
Classic Marg, that's a good one.
Yeah.
For a rum drink, Marley suggested Pineapple Express.
Isn't Pineapple Express already a liquor?
I had no idea.
I mean, I know it's
I think we should name it Pineapple Express when we start selling weed in the lobby.
Yeah.
Right.
When the distillery gets put in.
This one here is my favorite of the list.
Obviously.
The Penn Cinema Vodcast.
I love this one to an extreme.
Oh my
Even
God.
if the only two people who order it are you and I.
Well, yeah,
never happens.
I think it would be a great, right. Neither one of us really drink, so.
Why is that on the menu? Select two people who have never ordered it.
The least likely customers. And then the last suggestion she had was spelled with two Y's.
Yeah.
And it's called Skyfall, which obviously requires Sky Vodka.
Awesome. Tony Baloney, he writes in, and he says, okay, so there I was sitting at my desk. Of course I was listening to the Penn Cinema podcast.
Wait, can I just interject? Tony's a good one.
Yeah.
For there I was sitting at my desk.
Yeah. Just minding my own, just sitting at my desk.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He needs to include the minding my own business, and then he needs to repeat it inversely. So the correct, grammatically, the Penn Cinema Podcast correct pronunciation would have been, so there I was sitting at my desk minding my own business, and then I was minding my own business sitting at my desk.
Yeah.
You know, you got to say it with the minding your own business, then inverse it, and then you can go on to what you wanted to say.
But maybe, here's the head games.
Oh, boy.
Maybe he wasn't minding his own business.
That would explain a lot.
Explains a whole lot more about this letter. Huh?
That would explain a lot. David, proceed. Sorry.
Of course, I was listening to the Penn Cinema podcast. As I listened to Penn explain his 5-star rating system on Letterboxd. Well done. Not sure if I could figured that out on my own.
Wait a minute.
Don't ever change. The whole Baloney family loves you.
I feel like maybe. Hang on, let me look up sarcasm.
You can find Tony Baloney's face.
Right.
This made me think about drink ratings, like movie ratings. Maybe the podcast should create a 5-star rating system for said drinks at the bar. Except, unlike a movie review, you actually have to drink the drink to rate it. Which leads me to my drink suggestion. Molten Lava has to be made with Fireball whiskey. Love listening again. I feel the joy and love. Thank you, David, for the $30 I paid my fine at Park City Mall, and they're going to let me back in. Following up on his previous kick out.
Yes. Molten Lava.
Yeah.
That's
Ladies love the Molten Lava.
That's a David Moulton reference right there. If I ever saw one.
Yeah.
Hey girl.
Hey girl. You get the Molten Lava and you follow it up. You chase it with a hey girl.
Hey girl. I know that you don't drink, or typically drink, but I just picture you like at the bar, like half hungover with like a molten lava in front of you, going, "Hey girl."
Hey girl.
Okay, and last but not least?
No, there's 2.
Oh yeah,
more.
there's 2 more.
There's 3 more.
Yep. Next up, we have Connor O'Connor, who writes a classic.
Connor O'Connor.
Shall I read it?
This is all you.
Okay, Connor O'Connor, lads. A belated St. Patrick's Day to you and yours. I would have written sooner, but it was a big holiday for the O'Connor clan. I've been shook as a politician's hand this week. I'm afraid I have bad news for the two of you. There's been a burglary, a thief coming in the window and leaving out the door, and neither of you were there to stand with me. A beautiful bandit made off with my family name and about 300 years of bad humor that comes along with it. That's right. My dearest Seville has taken my name along with my heart. It was a crazy day with Sevi, myself, Father O'Malley, and the hills. Every name that comes out of this guy is made up.
Yeah.
You joke often about coming to the Emerald Isle for a wedding, and I would that we could have made it so, but things moved quicker than a toddler on a sugar high. That's not to say you weren't with us in spirit, though. We had a fine supper down on the Dapper Duck and listened to an episode of the podcast while we enjoyed our shepherd's pie and more than a few pints of Guinness. Not all hope is lost, though. It may be a few months, given the hurried timeline of our nuptials, but for our honeymoon, we decided to cross the pond and see some of your fair country. First stop, New York City. Second stop, Penn Cinema. I hear there's a bar coming to the theater soon. I can't think of a better way for the missus and I to celebrate than to have a drink with the two of you. It'll be a gas, and we can all make idiots of ourselves before enjoying a film in your fine establishment. Heaven knows there's a slew of deadly movies coming this summer. In particular, I'm excited to see what Mr. Gunn is going to do with Superman. That same day sees Fantastic Four arrive as well. Might be a good day for a doubleheader if my new boss will give me leave. It's like my old gran used to say, there's no use in smelling roses if you're allergic to bees. You boys are a delight, and I can't thank you enough. I look forward to seeing the whites of your eyes and shaking your hands with a big hearty Irish bang on.
So are you ready to have a pint with Connor O'Connor when he's in town?
Have you ever been down to TELUS 360?
I have.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to say that.
You want to go to TELUS 360 with Connor O'Connor?
No, I'm calling it.
Yeah?
This is not. This is. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to embarrass him if he's actually innocent. But I think this is a guy from TELUS.
Well, I know who it is. You mean Connor Chris Hall O'Connor? I sat down to lunch after getting this email. Tony Baloney and Chris were right next to each other, and I said, which one of you fools is this?
Yeah.
You blew it with this email.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And he had this...
You went too far.
He had this smirk on his... What do you mean? I was like, it was you.
Done.
He also sent a photo that was like, look, it's me and Sevi. Sorry it's so blurry. And instantly Google reverse imaged it to find out that it was like a Swedish photographer's photo. Yeah. And
it was a good run. Yeah, you had a good run, Chris, because you had me going for a little while. It was too much, but I also felt like
the one before this was the one before this with them getting back together threw it way over the top. But it was still believable because Ireland is our second most downloaded country.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's a lot, but it's it's the second most downloaded country in the world of the like 15 or 20 that listen to the show.
So we got our guy from Texas on the record.
Yeah.
And we got New York on the record.
Right.
Now, with the discovery that Connor O'Connor is nothing short of a fraud.
Right. We need to
Shame on you, Connor.
We need to hear from the real
we want
Irish representative.
Represent yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, like, how offended are all these Irish listeners that this freaking fraudster?
Well, that's what I also told him. I said it was so ridiculous. It almost felt like it was too much. It was like an Irish person could be playing up that they're how Irish they are.
Right.
Which has also made it more believable.
Right.
That it was just someone having a good time.
Well, kudos for the storyline, the fake storyline, the girlfriend that left him, the wedding.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting us anyway.
Yeah, jeez.
Jeez, God.
What if we would have gone to Ireland and been like, what?
Yeah, he quit too soon.
Yeah.
He flew too close to the sun because he could have had us traveling.
If you hadn't have picked up on it, the plan, he wanted me to see if I could get you to go to the bar to meet Connor O'Connor. And then it'd be him.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have.
Never meet your heroes, right?
Right. But I put the call out to Ireland.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You suffered this guy. This guy misrepresented your homeland.
I also want to put a call out
Uh-oh.
to Ukraine.
We got listeners there?
Ukraine beat out Ireland this month.
Oh, my God.
So
God bless.
I don't know if it's actually Ukrainians or someone who's deployed there
yeah.
or something, but love to hear from you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you wherever you are. Next up, you got a couple?
Yeah, I can do these next two. You did a really long one. Next up, we heard from a classic.
We do the gobble gobble. We do the turkey wobble. We do the gobble gobble gobble.
Now, before you read his letter, the Mystery Gobble wrote in, lengthy note as usual.
One might even call it a penultimate email.
It was. We don't know if it was a penultimate or not because there might be.
Well, that's a lot of pessimism.
Right.
Pessimism.
Right. You would think that. Are you assuming that he hasn't seen any movies lately?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I would think that if he had seen, like, for example, Alto Knights, he would have, included some commentary on it.
Well,
I guess
anything he would have known if it was a paycheck movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He would have called that out
right
away.
Right. I mean, a guy like Mystery does not miss something like that.
Right.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
He was commenting on how we were talking about your name, and I say, mocking you in some ways. No, I wouldn't say mocking. I'd say we were uplifting you with encouraging ways to use your name in poignant conversations. And he said penisms. You guys missed penultimate.
Penultimate.
Yeah.
I will say that's not the first person that has come up with that.
Right.
I had a French teacher in 9th grade. Art Charles, I believe, was his name. But I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. And he taught me the meaning of stoicism, to be what it means to be stoic.
Okay.
And then he also shared with me what penultimate means, because he said, you're going to go through your whole life with the name Penn. You need to know what the word penultimate means.
Right. And he's like, I went through my whole life with the name Art.
Right.
That's why I became a science teacher.
Right. That's why I became a French teacher.
French teacher, yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, the penultimate. That's a good one.
Here you go.
That's a good one.
Add it to the repertoire.
Feel free to write in if you think we're missing some other ones.
Right. Like the one I just ham-fisted in.
Yeah.
Like
that was great. That was so great. Last but not least, Owen writes in, hi, David and Penn. Been a while. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. When was the last time?
Right. We didn't miss you at all.
Yeah. I'm not crying. You're crying.
I don't know if you noticed, but the show went on. Owen writes in and says, hi, David and Penn. It's been a while since I've written into the show, but I heard you wanted my Opus review. Well, aren't we just pleased with ourselves?
Oh, look at this. Look who's back in action.
I don't remember begging Owen to tell us about Opus.
I do.
I remember somebody passively saying, like, I wonder what Owen thought of it.
I was specifically on my knees.
Okay. Hi, David and Penn. It's been a while since I've written in the show, but I heard you wanted my Opus review, so here it is. I'm probably one of a combined 20 people to have seen the film at Penn Cinema. LOL, which is what the kids mean when they write laugh out loud.
Oh.
Yeah. To start off, I had to watch this film because I was doing a podcast review for a podcast I contribute to, so I didn't necessarily watch it voluntarily. I have a lot to say about that. First of all, I can relate.
You're just a contributor.
but second of all, what are we doing? Like if you didn't want to watch a movie, isn't that going to ruin your review? Like you're basically saying I went into this movie, I didn't want to see it.
I mean, we both see movies we don't want to see for this.
Fair enough.
For this show.
And then we have reviews.
Yeah. But does it affect it?
Maybe.
Sometimes we're surprised, though.
It affects you because you don't go see them.
Whoa. All
right.
That might be true.
Owen's review of Opus is as follows. Opus is a deeply flawed film about cults and the worship of celebrities. All of the story beats and themes about cults have been done before and done better. Think Midsommar and The Menu. The film takes a while to get going, offers an interesting premise, and then does nothing interesting or entertaining with that premise, ultimately falling flat. Ayo and John Malkovich are fine, but none of the performances really blew me away. Opus is a hollow film filled with average performances that offers limited commentary on cults and celebrity worship. Definitely a disappointment. 2 out of 5 stars.
Oof.
Oh, no, I misread that. 2/5 of a star.
Oh.
Yeah. So Owen did not like Opus.
Interesting.
Which leads me to the most important question of the day. David?
Whoa, before we move on, Owen also shared some links to this podcast that he was involved in. I will share them this week since we agreed on a trailer of the week. We don't have 2 to share, so I'm going to put it up as one of the Facebook shares this week.
I think that's cool, and I think it's cool. Tell us a little something about his podcast.
Well, I didn't listen to it, but I will.
Okay.
I only read this today.
So is it? But it's not his podcast. It's a podcast.
No, he did some interviews.
Okay.
On it, he interviewed. Okay. What did he say? It was. I'm sorry. I'll have all the information when I post it.
That's awesome.
But he interviewed. I think it was either a DP or cinematic director or something.
You know what would be cool? It would be cool if there was a listener who's listening to our podcast because they couldn't find a good movie podcast, and then they got on Owen's and they were like, "Oh, finally."
People actually talking about the movie that know what they're talking about. That's going to be everyone.
Well, we had a good run.
Yeah. Speaking of a good run.
Yeah. Whew.
And I have a big question.
Yeah. Talk to me.
And that question can't be overshadowed by the fact that I want to know, what's up with you? Whoa, it's like 3D.
I don't have much to report. We've continued to watch Extracted, watching The Bachelor with Kayla. We had a busy weekend, busy week, busy. Like, just honestly.
On the go.
Honestly, like, everybody's busy. I know that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you kick it into high gear and you got a full plate.
Right.
And that's just where I'm at.
I'm hungry because all I could think of was full plate of food.
Dinner?
Are we done?
David, what's up with you?
Let me tell you what's up with me. I am watching and enjoying Reacher. Invincible's over, and it was fantastic. Reacher continues. I think it ends this week. And I am watching nearly out of my dedication to keep up with things, Daredevil, Born Again.
You're so brave.
I am. You know, some people are firefighters or policemen or they join the military. And I will lay down my time to watch a mediocre show to stay in the know.
People are counting on you, David.
Yeah. Otherwise, how could I be like, how did you not know that?
It's how you serve.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they're serving in Ukraine right now.
They could
listening.
be.
Yeah. And they're like, boy, That David.
I'm glad he's watching it while I'm doing something else.
I'm thinking of A Few Good Men, that scene where Jack Nicholson's like, "You want me standing on that wall?" David's like, "You want me sitting on that couch watching Daredevil?"
No one else is going to do what I have to do.
Okay.
Well, that wraps things up. Next week, we're going to be watching Working Man, starring everyone but Penn's favorite guy, Jason Statham. And that's not next week. That'll be our next show, which will be not this week.
Well, by the time they're listening to it,
by the time
it'll be
they
next
listen to
week.
this, it'll be next week. Yeah, it's true. Because we're holding this. Look, if you want to be a part of the show, best way to do that is to shoot us an email, podcast@penncinema.com. That's our new email, podcast@penncinema.com. But if you want to be a part of the show, Penn, what's the number one way to do that?
Well, you mentioned being hungry and plate, right? And it reminded me of something I read in the newspaper recently. A lot of people have been ordering. Well, they're not ordering; they're going into pizza places.
Yeah.
And then you know how they stack the pizzas, like while they were waiting for the customer to come in and pick. They're sneaking around behind the counter, pulling the pizza off the top, lifting the pizza up.
Yeah.
You know, and then with a Sharpie writing under where all the grease is, right, and listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
Under the pizza.
And then putting the pizza back down on top of it. Because what that does is, you know, you're in a great mood. You're excited. You got some pizza. You're probably drinking some Mountain Dew. You know, you probably got a bad movie on TV or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that is the best. You can't do better than that.
That's how you watch Alto Knights, right?
And then you get to the end of your pizza pie, and you're like, wait a minute. There's a little extra something. A little extra
I
something.
ate a whole pizza before I noticed this writing on the bottom.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And your buddy is sitting next to you, and he's eating his whole entire pizza because you each got your own pizza.
Right, no sharing in this house. Yeah, not on a night like this.
Not with pizza and Mountain Dew on offer.
Yeah.
Right, so you get to the end, and there's a little extra something, and it says, listen to Penn Cinema Podcast, and then your night gets even better because you say, hey, brah, let's bag the movie and listen to the show.
Sit here, stare at the wall, and listen to a podcast.
Right, and sit next to each other, both facing the same direction, so you're not looking at each other. You're both straight forward, listening to the show. It wouldn't be weird at all.
No,
I think it would be totally normal.
Yeah,
and super cool. So give it a shot.
Say you don't have a magic marker or a Sharpie. What's the next best thing?
Write it in blood.
And the next best thing.
Oh, and then after that, just tell a friend. You're sitting there enjoying a pizza. You forgot to write the message because you don't have a Sharpie. Pause the movie and be like, hey, listen, brah. Well, I really enjoy listening to that Penn Cinema podcast. They talk about movies all the time.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Once again for the Penn Cinema podcast.
That's it.
I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.